गुड मॉर्निंग स्टूडेंट्स। बेटा आज हम लोग जो है आपका जो चैप्टर इज़ मैटर ऑन द स्प्योर, उसमें जो केमिकल एंड फिजिकल चेंज टॉपिक है उसी टॉपिक से रिलेटेड हम एक्टिविटी करेंगे। और एक्टिविटी करने के बाद जो हमारा ऑब्जर्वेशन टेबल होगा उसमें हम लोग इनको क्लासीफाई करेंगे इन एक्टिविटीज़ को, वेदर दे आर फिजिकल चेंज और केमिकल चेंज। तो करना क्या है बेटा, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल एम क्या है इस एक्सपेरिमेंट का, वी हैव टू परफॉर्म एंड क्लासीफाई दीज रिएक्शंस इन केमिकल चेंज और फिजिकल चेंज। तो कौन कौन से रिएक्शंस है जो हम लोगों ने, कौन कौन से चेंजेस हैं जो हम लोगों ने लिए हुए हैं। सो वी हैव फर्स्ट इज आयरन विद कॉपर सल्फेट सोल्यूशन। कॉपर सल्फेट सोल्यूशन में टेस्ट ट्यूब में ले करके हम उसमें आयरन नेल डिप करेंगे और देखेंगे क्या चेंजेस हो रहे हैं और वो किस कैटेगरी में है, वेदर इट इज़ फिजिकल चेंज और केमिकल चेंज। देन बर्निंग ऑफ मैग्नीशियम रिबन, जिंक विथ डाइल्यूट सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड। टेस्ट ट्यूब में हम डाइल्यूट सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड लेंगे और उसमें जिंक ग्रेनुअल्स डिप करेंगे और देखेंगे कि क्या चेंजेस हमको मिलते हैं। देन हीटिंग ऑफ कॉपर सल्फेट क्रिस्टल, हम कॉपर सल्फेट क्रिस्टल को चाइना डिश में लेंगे और उसको हीट करेंगे और जो भी चेंजेस हैं वेदर इट इज़ फिजिकल और केमिकल, वेदर इट इज़ रिवर्सिबल और इरिवर्सिबल, इस बेसिस पर हम उनको कैटेगराइज करेंगे। एंड देन एट लास्ट वी विल मिक्स सोडियम सल्फेट विद बेरियम क्लोराइड सोल्यूशन। दोनों सोल्यूशन को हम मिक्स करेंगे, जो हमारा रिजल्ट होगा उसको हम क्लासीफाई करेंगे। जो हमारा एम है दैट इज़ वेदर इट इज़ अ फिजिकल चेंज और केमिकल चेंज। बेटा दिस इज़ योर टेस्ट ट्यूब स्टैंड, वी हैव टेस्ट ट्यूब इन इट, दिस इज़ कॉपर सल्फेट सोल्यूशन, दिस इज़ योर बेरियम क्लोराइड सोल्यूशन, यू कैन सी इट, दिस इज़ योर sodium sulfate solution, we have prepared it from this one. Now this is your sulfuric acid dilute, this is your test tube holder, pair of tongs, this is your sandpaper by which we are going to rub your magnesium ribbon. ठीक है, this is your magnesium ribbon. We have iron nail in it, ठीक है, it has shiny surface, this is your zinc metal. So these are the material which we are required for this activity. Now we are going to take this test tube and we are going to hold it with test tube holder. So your first activity is to take a small amount of 2 to 3 drop of copper sulfate solution in the test tube, you can see, and after that we have to put iron nail in it and we have to observe what will happen. Put this iron nail in this way with the wall of the test tube so that your test tube does not break. Now we have to put this for some time and after that we have to observe what will happen. Meanwhile we are going to show you the burning of magnesium ribbon. So for that you have to take magnesium ribbon with a pair of tongs, hold it with a pair of tongs and you have to light your lamp. Now beta, take this magnesium ribbon, we have rubbed it with sandpaper. ठीक है, before rubbing your magnesium ribbon is seen like this. You can see it does not have shiny surface, but when we have rubbed this with sandpaper, you can see these are the magnesium oxide layer which we get. So after rubbing, the magnesium ribbon has shiny surface and we are going to burn it. So hold it with a pair of tongs like this and take it to the burner. Be very careful while doing this activity, you will see it will start burning with a dazzling white flame, and after that you will get white ash. Okay, so I have put it in the china dish. You can see this is after burning we will get magnesium oxide. So you have to classify this reaction, burning of magnesium lemon, you have seen, as a chemical or physical change. This is magnesium oxide, MgO. Okay. For third activity beta that we have doing, we have to take another test tube, dry test tube, and we have to hold it again with a test tube holder, so that we will be safe, because we are using acid which are very corrosive in nature. So now in this dry test tube we are taking some small amount of dilute sulfuric acid. After that we will put some small amount of zinc granules in it and see what will happen. So it is dilute sulfuric acid, so the reaction is not very vigorous, it is not very fast. So we have to, you can see some bubbles coming out of it. This shows that the reaction is being happening between zinc and dilute sulfuric acid. If you will take concentrated sulfuric acid, it will be more vigorous and large amount of hydrogen gas will be released, but in this case the amount of gas released is very less. After some time we will observe what will happen. Put it in the test tube stand, and after some time we will observe what will happen. For fourth activity, we have taken copper sulfate crystal. You can see it blue color. The color of copper sulfate crystal is blue. What we have to do, we have to take a small amount of copper sulfate solution in this test tube, hold it with a test tube holder so that you will be safe, and take very small amount of copper sulfate crystals in this test tube and heat it. Do not heat directly, otherwise your test tube can break. So heat it with a low flame as we are doing, and you can see there is a change in the color of copper sulfate crystal. It is, you can see small amount of moisture. This is the water molecules present in the copper sulfate crystal. So heat it. Do not heat it directly. Take your test tube slantly so that the gases, it can be harmful, it does not come to your mouth. And you can see the color of the copper sulfate crystals is becoming white. So what does this indicate? It indicates that your copper sulfate crystals are losing their water of crystallization. In class 10th you will come to know about the water of crystallization. So when it will become cold, then we will put some small amount of water and then see what will happen to the color of the copper sulfate crystals. Take a test tube and take a bit of few drop of your sodium sulfate. Your sodium sulfate, how can you know about sodium sulfate? It will be somewhat milky in color, and your barium sulfate is like water. You have taken this few drop of sodium sulfate in a test tube, and you have to take same amount of barium chloride in it. So what you will observe, you will see that the color just change. You will get milky color, and if you put it for some time in your test tube stand, after some time you will see the precipitate will settle down. So after doing all these activity, you have to see which one is a physical change and which one is a chemical change. So now one by one I am showing you what had happened. You can see this is the first activity that we have done. This is the first activity we have done, where we have taken some small amount of copper sulfate, and now the color has changed from blue to light green. So this is the first activity, and this is a chemical change, because we cannot get back your copper sulfate blue color. And if we take out this iron nail from it, you can see that your iron nail, it has brown coating. This is the copper. This is the copper which had deposited. This is the copper which had deposited on the iron nail. You can see it. So your first activity is a chemical change, because it cannot be reversed. New product are formed. Now your second activity was burning of magnesium ribbon. So burning of magnesium ribbon cannot be reversed, because we have burned it and we cannot get it back, this magnesium ribbon. So it is also a chemical change. Your third activity was you have put some small amount of zinc granules in your sulfuric acid. It is also chemical change, because the reaction is happening here and we cannot get your zinc back and your sulfuric acid. So, and fourth one was the reaction between, you have heated your copper sulfate crystals and it has become, its color changed to white. Its color changed to white. If you put a small amount of water in it, let us see what will happen. If you put water in it, again you can see the color changes from white to blue. So it is a physical change, because we get the product back. And last one was, we have mixed sodium sulfate and barium chloride. In that, what we'll get, we have, this is the barium sulfate. From barium chloride, this is barium sulfate, and this is settled down at the bottom. This is also a chemical change, because we cannot reverse it. So this is all about the activity about physical and chemical change. After that, you people will draw observation table and write your observation in that. Thank you.